The red wine, tasting the Syrah, now tasting a little Chardonnay, and getting a designated driver on the way home, hopefully. Tell me about this brand, very important.
So you know what, Anderson Seafood has been in business for almost 40 years, and they built their reputation on supplying the finest seafood to the best restaurants. So the pickiest chefs like myself who owned a restaurant, so you know you're getting now that same quality that you would go into a restaurant, a fine dining restaurant to get. Instead, it's coming right to you, and this is our wild caught, I'll say that again, wild caught Alaskan cod, okay? And inside here, this is that classic kind of almost fish and chips light batter, and you've got that delicious, flaky, wild caught cod. So you get that nice, sweet, mild fish, which is that classic light batter. It's not a heavy season, so you can actually, if you want, add sauces, spices, flavorings to your dipping. Make, you know, if you want fish tacos, fish and chips.
So the wild caught also means no preservatives, no something, no added, no something.
Exactly. When it's wild caught, I mean, think about this. So from the cold Alaskan waters, we start with the best wild caught cod, and then it's cut down, battered, and then frozen. So when it comes to you, they're individually frozen, but this is what we start with. And it's all about the source when it comes to fish, Rick. So when you get the great fish, you don't have to do a lot to it. That light batter gives you that wonderful texture on the outside. You could bake it, you can air fry it, you can deep fry it.
7 dozen. What does 3 1-pound boxes mean? It means a lot. Is this literally, that's 3 pounds right here?
That's it, yep.
3 pounds right here, all on this easy payment plan. 3 easy payments. Next 78 people can have it. That's it? 78 people? Oh. That's it? 80, but we're in like, what, 40 million homes? Is 80, what do we, get more salmon. Back in Alaska, call.
Cod, yeah, get more cod.
Right, get more cod. Auto delivery is available every 90 days for 1 full year. It's breaded, but it's not like overly breaded.
No, and here's the thing, and I want to let you taste this a minute because this will go great with that Chardonnay. I just want you to look, again, the texture of this fish, it's that nice.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's that nice, flaky, delicate, moist fish that's inside there. You know, when you get a wild caught product, you can really see and taste the texture of the fish. It tastes really, what I say is clean, right? It's that natural flavor of the fish. And this breading here is, if you've ever had like that classic fish and chips, that's what this reminds me of. It doesn't have a heavy seasoning. Now what you can do with this, Rick, if you want, I'm gonna let you taste it, because that's the most important here. Let's break
this one
up
good
piece.
to go up
Yeah,
there?
go right up there, yeah. Shouldn't be too hot. And what I love about these,
how do you make yours?
So that's what I was gonna say. You can go right from the freezer. They come frozen, just like this, in 3 1-pound bags, just like this. Take them out 3 ways. If you want to go in the oven, put it in the oven. I'm going to say a hot oven, about 425. But what I recommend is you take something like your Evo sprayer, give it a little spritz of oil, spray it.
Oh my gosh.
What do you think of that?
It's so, how do I say this without offending other fish? It's a non-fishy fish. People who don't traditionally like seafood would love this fish. Really clean, really accessible. And
I was just going to say, I have your Chardonnay here. Tell me what you think of that with the Chardonnay.
And that's what it's all about. You know, it's really not about one or the other. Sorry, it's about both. Yep. Wine and dine. Food with wine. It's heaven. It's the way to go.
It is the way to go.
If you're not a fan of wine, try it with great foods. The right wine with the right food, you can't do any better. And here is something, probably the best idea. Little spritz in an air fryer.
Yeah, air fryer. They come out great.
Right.
So many people have these air fryers, you know, whether you have the Emerald, we have that power air fryer coming up later. Give it like a quick spritz like that from the freezer, throw it in there for about 12 to 14.
Oh, that's great.
12 to 14 minutes. All I'll say is halfway through, about 7 minutes, flip them.
I don't think we should ever offer an air fryer. In fact, we've got coming up with John, right? Next hour?
You've got one, yep.
Ever have an air fryer without having this as a compliment to, as an idea with which to use it, because it's perfect. Now, can you do the air fryer from frozen on this, or do you thaw them out
Yes,
first?
you can. You can do it from frozen. And you know why? Actually, in this case, I like doing this from frozen because what happens is the exterior gets nice and crisp while it's waiting to heat up the interior, so you get that nice crusty bite. And here's the great thing.
I'm just going to show this
Take
bad
these.
boy.
Look
at that. So that's
look at the fish,
directly from inside.
Right from inside. Thank you.
That is wild caught cod. It's a really, really wonderful white fish. Now, I grew up in Minnesota with walleyes, right?
Yeah.
This is walleye-esque.
Correct.
And it's really clean and easily accessible. But one thing about walleyes, I always had to worry about bones. Are there any bones in this?
No.
An odd question, but it's a fish, right?
No bones.
I grew up like, you got to really watch out for bones.
Mm-hmm.
You don't?
Nope.
No.
Now, sorry, I couldn't resist. We source the best cod, wild caught. And think Anderson Seafood. We've known some of our our fish suppliers, our fisheries for 20, 30 years. It's great relationships. So we get the best of the catch, as they say. Wild caught, beautiful cod. Then that's portioned lightly battered, and it comes to you. All you have to do is bake, air fry, or fry it, and you have this beautiful experience. Now,
millions of air fryers out there.
Yeah.
Do it. Now, if you want to deep fry it, you can do that. You can have an example of that.
Yeah.
But air frying is so easy. There's so much less oil, and you don't ruin the taste of the food. It's not going to be overly oily. A little bit of tartar sauce, red sauce. But hey, 3 pounds coming your way.
Yep.
3 1-pound boxes, only here at QVC. If you have a Q card, guess what? It's now on 6 easy payments. Don't have a Q card? You're missing out. 1.2 million people have it. Well, guess what? That means it's on 6 easy payments, and you get $40 coming back to you. That's pretty cool. Only a few dozen remaining, and that's gone. It's all good. It's all wild caught. It's all lightly breaded, and every bite so far has been perfect.
Yeah, you know what? To me, again, all your food, the source is so important, but I don't know, for whatever reason, for me, seafood is this is really at the top when it comes to sourcing.
Right.
And I want to know where it's coming from. I love the fact that it's wild caught. And not that there aren't great farm-raised products, Rick, out there, but when it's wild caught, you know that fish was caught and eating in its natural habitat. So the flavors are clean. And look at how flaky and delicate this fish is.
That's great.
And if you know what, I love my kids, everybody loves chicken fingers. How about something different? You give them this instead.
Well, wait a minute. How about let's go another way?
Yeah.
Oftentimes, if you get a fish stick,
oh my gosh.
like, is it fish?
Yeah, what is it?
What is it?
Yeah.
Right? If you're getting
It's
a
kinda
nugget
gray.
of some sort, is it chicken? All you need to watch some of those videos on how some of these are made.
Yeah.
Like, where's the chicken?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Look out. So what am I getting here? Well, let's just do another one.
Yeah, let's get it. Break it down. That one should be cool
Right?
enough.
I'm going to unbread this one.
Oh, I like that.
I'm going to unbread it so that everybody can see what you're getting. For the next few dozen people,
Yeah.
this is wild caught cod
Yep, get in there.
inside. That baby, this is like the filet mignon of cod.
Yeah, I mean, look at that.
Hello, there it is. So that is part of this section here.
Yeah.
And that is real deal. That is beautifully done fish that's literally minutes away.
Minutes away.
Minutes away.
And you can do so many things
Wow.
with it. If you want, Rick, you can actually you want to talk about the best fish sandwich?
4 dozen.
For
The
everybody
fish sandwich.
Forget about going to one of those fast foods. Really, for the
Right.
cost of what it would cost you for a
is
fast
like
food.
dinner.
You have wild caught, put it on a nice crusty roll, some lettuce, tomatoes, some tartar sauce. Here we just did it casually, like, a little bit of French fries and coleslaw. And again, you can make it an entree, an appetizer, a snack, cut them in half.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I don't eat enough fish.
Yeah.
Fish is good for you.
Well, that's the other thing,
This
too.
is a really good entree.
it's
People
such-
eat chicken all the time, steaks, burgers all the time. I don't eat enough fish. Omega-3s, fatty acids.
Fatty
Excuse me?
acids. It's such a good
And the
alternative.
flavor, and sometimes we wonder about the flavor.
Yeah.
The flavor is so good.
I mean, see how delicate this fish is? I talk about, fish, you just said it before. This isn't an oily fish. And whether you bake it, fry it, you got that nice light batter. You decide if you want to add a little spice or sauce.
Rick,
Yeah.
fewer than 4 dozen. This is
no.
not going to last. 3 1-pound, sent to your door, all on Easy Pay, 30-day return policy. It's wine and dine. And for those wine lovers, the Chardonnay. Do the Chardonnay with this. It's a light, wonderful combination. It'll make the fish taste even better. And the fish will make the wine taste even better. That's what we've been preaching.
That
right?
Chardonnay goes great with that.
That Chardonnay goes great with that.
Sip.
That's it. That's the one.
That's it.
And you know what? A big red wouldn't go. It would clash with it.
That's right.
It would overpower it. It wouldn't work. When you get the right wine with the right food, life's too short not to try it out. Bring it home. And you know what? Again, let's talk to our retired friends out there. People, those of us who aren't getting any younger. How many different entrees do you have? It's restaurant quality food. Tell me about Anderson Seafood again.
Yeah, so you know what? I owned a restaurant, Rick, and we were very hard on our suppliers. That's what Anderson Seafood does. They supply fine restaurants and particular and picky chefs. That's how they built their reputation. They're bringing it right to your door.
Don't you make any plans for Friday nights, because I think we're going to be doing this a lot.
Sounds good.
All right, I'm going to wind up and move over here. Thanks for joining me
Thank you.
and Wine and Down with Rick every Friday night at 6 p.m.